Hey, hello, hi. Sophie here from Assistance and Wellbeing. Whoop, whoop. If there's anybody who hasn't seen me on the virtual village hall before, Assistance and Wellbeing is an organisation created by myself to inspire people's wellbeing, confidence and happiness through dance. I also work with different groups and help with strength and balance training. And this is what the basis of this session will be today. So we are doing a falls prevention session. Normally in my training, they say to you, don't use the F word. Don't say fall. Okay, so we're just saying strength and balance to help you build your confidence in your mobility and to be able to catch yourself if you stumble or trip or slip. So this session is about building, like I said, so it's what it says on the tin, it's about building the strength. So we will be working on your core, we will be working on your thighs, which are one of the biggest muscles in your body, which we need to strengthen those. We will also be working with the feet. If you are able to do this class with nothing on your feet, so just put your socks on, just so that you can feel the floor. So it's a lot better for your feet and for the muscles in your feet to strengthen if you can feel the floor. If not, it's fine. So obviously if you're on a surface like a concrete surface and you need to have some something to absorb, you can do it in trainers. But then if you do have the capacity to do it on with nothing on your feet, that is great. So for this session, we will need some support. I have got my chair here. You can use a chair. You can use like a worktop. So if you're doing it in your kitchen or your dining area, and you've got like a worktop that you can hold onto, or you can just use a wall. Yeah. So just something for the extra support. So obviously, with it being strength and balance, there are going to be points where we will just be on one foot. Yeah, so we are strengthening our balance, and this will be there to support you. Sometimes we may hold, sometimes we may not hold. So just in case you do lose your balance a little bit, then it's there to support you. As I mentioned initially, we will be working like core strength. So we will be doing things that take us off balance, but then that help us to catch our balance. I think we have a big issue with falls, which we all should be doing strength training within any age. I think over 65, there's like a third of people that are falling every year. And then once you get over 75, this number gets even higher. So it's a lot of strain and on the NHS for falls as well. So what we can do within ourselves to help ease that, then we're all for it. And I think as well for yourself, you should really just want to be stronger, be more confident, and it helps you to stay mobile for longer, and we all want that longevity. Yep, okay, so we are going to do a warm-up first. If you've been to any of my virtual village hall sessions before, you will know I normally do like online dance fusion. So that class, I do a warm up, and the same thing I'm going to do here, because before we start to get those muscles moving and obviously the joints and everything, we can't just go straight in. We need to make sure that our body is nice and warm. So I will talk you through the warm up. I'll just have music on in the background, but I will talk you through the warm up. We will do maybe 5-10-ish minutes of a warm up, and then each exercise will be set. These sessions you can go back on and develop. So we will start with doing like maybe 5 or 10 reps of each exercise. If you feel like you want to do more of those reps, then obviously on catch up, you can pause it and you can do an extra 5 adding in, or if it's too much, then you can take it down and then you just build yourself up. This session is for you to progress. So you start at a level that you can start at, that you feel comfortable, and then you build on it. Once you can do more, you're feeling stronger, then you just keep going with it. So as I always say, it's your workout, and you've just got to listen to your bodies. Have some water handy So just make sure that you're keeping yourself hydrated. It's not too strenuous, but obviously with your muscles working, we want to make sure those muscles are nice and supple in there. So we are going to start with our warm up. Like I said, we're just going to have some music in the background. We're just going to do some marching first. Doo-doo. So this is just a mobility, just to get the body nice and warm, get that blood going around your body here. So we just start with a gentle march. If this gentle march is a bit much, just do a step tap here. Yeah, so you can just step tap over and in. Yeah, or you can march in here, just swinging those arms in. So we just want to get that heart rate going, get those muscles nice and warm. That's it, just keep marching in. And what I want you to do is, whilst you're doing this, tuck that tailbone under so that you're not arching your back here. So pushing forwards. So we're getting those core muscles engaged straight away. Yeah, so we're in here, just swinging them arms back. We've got that back nice and straight. Again, this is a gentle march. If you want to do the step here, you can do the tap in. So you're just tapping it in together. In here. Always keeping that posture. And here. So try and make sure that all of your foot is going on the floor. So do what you like on your tiptoes. Yeah, so nice and flat on them toes, on them balls of the feet, on those heels, nice and flat in here. Okay, we're just going to keep marching a few more in here. Lovely. So we're going to take it to heels in front. So we're just going to tap our heels out here. So just tap your heels here. So just tapping those heels. That's it. Out we are. Just tapping it. That's it. Pull your toes right up. So I really want you to flex your feet here. So you're flexing those feet. Them toes are up, up. Keep going here. So you should feel your shins engaging now. Yeah, in here. And we are 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Going back to our marching here. Thinking of that posture. So we are in. Just a gentle march or a gentle step here. Taking it as a step. And we are in. Back to that march. In we go here. In. That's it. Just swing it through. We're going, just going to bend our knees. So we go down here. And in. So when I bend, it's just a soft bend here. So just bend in your knees. We are down. And here. Just a demi here. It's nice and small. So you should feel the stretch in your calves, in your shins. So we're down. That's it. Keep going here. Make sure your knees are going forwards and not out to the sides. Yeah, so we're pressing here. We press. And we press. And 8 more. 8. And 7. And 6. And 5. 4 more. And 3. And 2. 1 more here. Just march it out now here. Woo! Okay, we want to really make sure those muscles are getting engaged. Can you feel it in your legs now? You start to feel it. Good stuff. Take it a little bit wide now here. So we're just going to swing here, swing here. Now all I want you to do is swing from your waist. So your hips should not be moving. Yeah? I don't want you to turn here with this knee going in. Hold your hips here. Just swing from your waist. So you'll feel this in your lower back as well. That's it. So we're really just warming up this area here. So we're going to warm up our trunk area. That's it. Swinging in. 4, 3, 2, and 1. That's it. So we have got our feet hip distance, so a little bit wider than your hips, and a tiny little bit wider, and they're pointing outwards. Standing nice and tall here. We are arms by your side. We're going to do a reach down to this side. And up. Other side. We go here. Oh, this is a nice stretch. This. Lift. And again we go down here. And we are lift. And again we are down. Take it up. And we are one more each side. And up. And we are here. And in. That's it. Just bring those feet together here. You're just going to swing your arms here with a soft bend. So face this way. You are swinging those arms with the soft knees here. Opening out your chest to the side. Soft knees here. In. That's it. Just swinging in. Keep that bend. Is that tailbone tucked under? Those arms should only be going shoulder height. And we're here. We're going to shake out. Very good. Okay, so we are here. That's it. We've got our feet underneath our hips. Soft here. We are just going to roll our shoulders back. We go roll. Here. So open your chest. We're here. Open and reverse. We go over. Big press and out with the shoulders. And we lift here, hands together. We're going to do elbows in front and out. So elbows are high. Open that upper back and your chest here. We're in. Lovely. And then just bringing those arms down, standing nice and tall. That's it. Just bringing your head to this side. Press that shoulder down. And we're up. Other side. We go here. That's it. Resting that shoulder down. And up. We've got one more each side. Take it here. We are pressing down with that shoulder. And we are up. And then we are this side. Pressing down with that shoulder. And up. Okay, a little shake out. Right, so we're going to go into our first exercise. So the first exercise is a pressure step. So with this pressure step, what I want you to do is just turning that down a little bit, just so you can hear the voice. So the pressure step is you distributing your weight. We're going to go front, side, and back. Okay, so if I face this way, you are tucked here, so your tailbone is tucked under. All the way through this session, really focusing on those core muscles. So you need to tuck under here, tilt your pelvis forwards, really engage this belly button. So think about your belly button being pulled out your back, and that's where you need to be engaged, right there. Okay, pressure step. So we step forwards. Now, when I step forwards, my weight has to come with me. Yep, so we're shifting here. But I'm not dropping my shoulders and doing this. I'm holding everything in. So it's just the pressure here. You should feel it in your thighs and your feet. Your knee needs to go over your big toe. So if your knee starts to go a little bit to the side and you feel your ankles roll in, then just readjust yourself and make sure it goes forward. We will do one to the front. We will do one to the side. We will do one back. Now, if you notice when I go front, when I go side, when I go back, my hips are still facing forwards. Okay, so again, it's a lot of things to think about, but once you keep doing the exercises, it does get a lot easier. Okay, so we're going to do forwards here. 1, 2, 3. We're going to do one on each side. Okay, and we're going to do 10 of these. Are we ready? We're keeping those knees nice and soft, so don't want you to lock your legs. Aim nice and tall. Remember, we're not throwing the shoulders forwards, we are here. Okay, let's go. So 1. Change feet. And you can feel that transfer of weight. That's it. That was 1. Really press your feet into the floor. That's why it's called a pressure step. So push. That's it. So pressing down into the floor. Transfer your weight. This is number 3 now, isn't it? I'm totally going to lose count. Okay. So you've got only 1 more set of these because you do 10 of each. So this will be 10 because we do them in 2s. So this is number 9 here. We are pressure, 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 pressure. Here, pressure, here, and back, and in. Woo! Okay, how did that feel? That should have really engaged those shins, those thighs, especially when you go back. I think the weird sensation is the back one. Because unless you are like, we don't really do a lot of walking backwards, or it is if you're going to fall backwards, isn't it? So that one is really good because it really engages your thigh muscles. So if you are going to slip, then you've maybe got a little bit more strength to really press your feet into the floor to hold yourself and engaging those thigh muscles. Okay, great. So we are now going, we're keeping our feet here. So we're going on to exercise number 2. Okay, these now are reaches. So from the trunk here, we're reaching forwards. Keep your feet directly under your hips here. Yeah, so they're here. We're keeping our knees nice and soft. We are tucked in, as always. Nicely tucked in here. Okay, so you're going to do an arm reach forwards. When this arm reaches forwards, I want you to think of keeping your back flat. Yeah, so here. So you're going forwards, but I just don't want the curve. So I want you to keep your back straight and you're going forwards. Okay, so it's like somebody's pulling you maybe from your, from your forehead. Yes, from your forehead. If you've got a piece of string. Ooh, can you imagine? But yeah, piece of string here, and you're just doing a tiny little hinge forward. So did you just see how, let me go here. So just my body went forwards here. Now on that, you will feel the pressure go into the front of your feet. So if you just have a little bit of a rock here, just kind of find your bearings, go heels and then toes, and then heels and then toes. Now where I want your weight to be is your big toe and your second toe. Okay, so really put the pressure into the big toe when you go forward and the second toe. Don't spread it across all of your feet. Just take it into the front ones because this is where we're strong here, and you'll engage. You'll feel your inner thigh muscles go here when you're going forwards because you can hold it. When you're going back here, you're going flat. Don't go back onto your heels so that your toes start to come up. Find that point of center. So you need to find that for yourself. So when you go forwards, you're back to center. You're not going back so that you kind of throw yourself off balance. Okay, so we're here. I'm going to face this away. So we're going to do reaching forwards here. Arm goes to shoulder height. We do shoulder height here. So we do a set going here. Okay, we then do a set of both arms going to the side. Now when we go to the side, your weight will transfer to the other foot. Okay, so it's going to this foot. We are still pressing through that big toe and that second toe. Make sure it doesn't go to the outside because can you see when I did this, my ankle rolled out, and we don't want your ankle to roll out. My ankle rolled out and this part of my foot is off the floor, and that's not what we want because we want the strength there in your feet. When you go to this side, all of this side of my leg is now engaged, and although I'm on this side, my little toe can come off the floor. So that is fine because you want the weight to be in your big toe and your second toe. So this is for our side ones. Yeah, so we lean into the side here as we go over. That's it. So we've got our reaches in. That's it. So we'll do a single set. We do a double set. Okay, let's go. So exercise 2. Remember where those arms are. Okay, I'm going to go this way. Let me just go a little bit further forward so you can see. Okay, so reach. And as you'll see, it's only a tiny movement. Because remember, we're trying to stay nice and straight. That's it. Keep going. So we do 5 of each. 10 in total. This is reaching forwards. And where are your toes? Ask yourself. This is the last set here of our reaches forwards here. Are you going on your big toe and your second toe? Are you keeping your weight centre and you are not throwing yourself back? Well done. Very good. Okay, now I'm here. I'm going to reach to the side. I'm going to reach across and across. That's it. So single arms first. That's it. So you're just moving it across here. Yeah. My hips are still facing forwards. Although my torso is turning, my hips are not. So again, we're engaging that core here. That's it. These arms don't have to be high. They are just reaching forwards. That's it. We've got the last one on each side here. And then we're down. Now we're going to go forward with both arms. We go here. This one's a little bit tricky because you don't have your arm there to hold you now. That's it. Reach it. And in. Again we go. Reach. That's it. Can you really feel this distribution of weight there? Lovely. Okay, we've got one more here. I think that's 5, isn't it? I totally lost count. Okay, 5. If I didn't do 5, add an extra one in. Okay, we are to the side, lifting here. And we're down. Other side. Again, remember where those hips are. As you reach. And we lower. And in. And if you're not normally used to engaging these muscles, it is going to feel very weird. But again, like I said, once you start to get used to it and you start moving them a little bit more, you will definitely feel more comfortable doing these exercises. Ooh, lovely. You start to feel that in your shoulders as well, actually, because it's so controlled. Yeah, okay. But again, so if you start to get a bit of cramp in your foot, just give them a little bit of a shake out. We're going on to our calves now anyway, so in fact, actually, give them a little shake out. If you put your, just go on your toes. Just give it a little stretch out here. And we are here. Sit, just a little stretch out. So you're on your toes. Can you see my foot? On your toes there. And just push down. That's it. Just a little bit of tension there. It'll just stretch out your shins. Right, so we are on to calf raises, exercise number 3. Okay, tailbone is tucked nicely under. This is here for support. I don't want you to grab onto it. I just want you to rest 1 finger or 2 fingers. Okay, it's just there so that you're going up in a straight line. Okay, it's here just so that when we lift here, we're going up. I don't want you to hold here and be going forwards or anything like that. We're going straight up. So if you have a ponytail, imagine you've got a high pony in and somebody has pulled you up to lengthen your body and your body is going up and then lower. It's going up and down. Yeah, okay, so we want that lengthening, so all the time. Again, it's working that core strength. Your core is very, very important. Okay, if you've got a strong core, you're a lot stronger and you're also better with your balances. Your core strength is where you're going to hold those balances in. Okay, when you go up onto your toes in the calf raise, if you look at my feet when I go up, so remember we're using those toes, big toe and the second toe to hold us in. If I let it go, did you see what happened to my feet there? Just see if you can see my feet. So my feet went outwards. So I put the pressure, I moved it across all my toes. And when I moved it across all my toes, my ankle rolled out. Now that's where we get weak ankles. Okay, so that's not what we want to do. So I need you to go against that. Soon as you lift up, squeeze your thighs together. So lift in here, right up, keep it nice and strong, and also squeeze your heels. Even though you're still underneath your hips, if you don't squeeze your heels in, that's going to happen. Okay, and your ankles are going to roll out, and then that's what's going to make you weak. So if you do trip and you fall over on your ankle, that's going to make your ankles a little bit weaker. Okay, so let's go. We are facing our chair. We have got our tailbone tucked under. Just fingers here. So we are resting for this one because we're going to do a test. Don't you worry, at the end of this we do a test and we're going to do 5 without. So we'll see how we get on. So initially, let's go here and we're going up for 5. We go lifting up and we lower. And again, so you can do these in your own time. If you need to go slower than what I'm going, then you take it slower. Where is that weight? Is it on your big toe and your second toe? Have you got those heels together? Are they squeezing in? Can you feel all those leg muscles engaging? This is the last one we are going to do, holding on. Okay, so if you can, we will do one hand off or 2 hands off. Okay, so take both hands off if you can, and we're going to lift up here. Okay, so we're lifting up and we lower. If you need to just have one hand on, so 2 fingers here, keep the 2 fingers on. That's it. If you can, we're going to go up with no hands and lower. Again, we're here. And we've got one more time. We lift and we're down. Woo! Give those legs a shake. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay, the next one is toe raises. So your toes are off the floor this time. Another one that's a bit of a weird sensation. This one. Like, because you don't really walk like that on your heels, do you? But this is very good for your balance, so maybe you should practice walking around your house. I do some other classes, and like I said, in my dance sessions, I do a lot of these exercises in my warm-ups and my cool-downs. So again, like strength and balance training should be a part of all your routine. Okay, so we are going toes. Same positioning, same here. Everything's tucked up. Now you are just lifting your toes up. Now, you will go back slightly, okay, because you're rocking back onto your heels. Don't do this, okay? So none of this. No, 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 no. Okay, we don't want this to move. So you're just coming back to here, but you still have to lengthen. Remember your ponytail. We're up here, lengthening that spine, tailbone's tucked under, belly button is coming throughout your back. Oh my God, there's so many things to think about, isn't it? But you will feel strong. Woo! Okay, so 5 of these. Are we ready? Standing nice and tall. Lift up. And we lower. Remember, when you go down with those toes, put them flat. Just make sure you find that point of balance. Up. And we are down. Again, we go here. And we are down. Last time, here. And we are down. That's it. For this one, when we take our hands off, we're just going to do one foot, then the other. So lift and lower. We lift. We will work up to 2 on this one. This one's a little bit trickier. So just lift one foot up and down. Keep that posture here. Head up. And we are here. You've got 4 more here. We are 4. Lift them toes up. And 3. Lift them toes up. And 2. 1 more here. And 1. Woo! Okay, shake it out. Just circling those feet. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Do, 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 do. Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum. Okay, so we are going to do some high knees now. If you need to hold on for some support when this leg comes off the floor, then hold here. Again, it's just 2 fingers. Okay, so we're lifting those knees up. Now, I would love for your knee to go to 90, so you can get it right up to those hips. If not, again, work yourself up. So it can be a 45. That's it, and you're just getting it off the floor, because you will be transferring from one foot to the other. Yeah? So we've got to find that balance when you're stepping over. Okay, we're going to do 10 here. So it's 20 in total, because we're going to do 10 on each foot. This is number 2. This is number 3. That's it, looking good. Are we standing nice and tall? Push those hips forwards. We are halfway through. We've got another 5 to go. 5. Remember, you can do these slower if you need to. And you've got 2 more here. And then this is the last one. And we lower. Ooh, how did that feel? You start to feel those thighs engage. You know, I have to always do something like this to like shake my hips out. But like, it feels good. It feels good to engage those muscles, because I think sometimes as well, when you are just going about your everyday life, there's certain muscles that you're just not engaging. So when we do like little stuff like this and we're isolating those muscles, strengthening those muscles, then it does feel a little bit weird. But like I said, keep coming back, keep practicing it. It will get there and it gets easier. Okay, we are on to exercise. Oh wait, no, I've missed. So after this exercise, before we go on to the next one, we're going to do another test of balance. So what I want you to do is, we're not holding on. Well, we're going to try not to hold on. So I want you to lift one foot in the air. You're just bringing it to here. And we're going to hold for 10 seconds if we can. We'll do one foot, then we'll do the other. Face your chair, just in case, or the wall. Put hands on the wall, just in case you need that extra support. So use it if it's there, okay? And then we're working up to this. If you can do 10 seconds, and 10 seconds you feel like, oh, 10 seconds is quite easy, then you can work up, move up to 12, then 15, and then 20. Okay, so work your way up. Again, it's your progression. You will know, so make a note if you can do the 10 without any wobbles. And can you remember where you need your feet? Shout it out to the screen. Okay, so we are big toe, second toe, everything's tucked under. We've got the core in, we've got it here. We are going to lift one leg off the floor. Well, one foot, should I say? One leg, one foot off the floor. Go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower. Woo! How was that? We're going to go the other side. Ready? Other foot. We lift. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, we lower. Very good, well done. Don't worry, I just turned around then just to make sure you can see where the feet. So if you need to stay facing your chair when you do those balances, stay facing it because remember you need your support just in case. Okay, again, so make a note of how you did with the balance. That was pretty easy. And you're like, woo, yes, I did 10 seconds. So I think nationally, everybody should be able to hold it for 10 seconds. So if that is a little bit of a struggle for you, then you know that you need to build up. So you need to work on that distribution of weight on that foot to try and hold that foot up for 10 seconds. Yeah, so we're working up to 10, and then if you feel like you can do it, you go a little bit more. Right, so exercise 6. Grab water if you need to have a sip of your water. I'm having a sip because I do a lot of talking. Okay, so last exercise here. We are keeping, I'm just moving this in a little bit because we're going to do some walks. Okay, but you can have this with you. So start at the back of it. I'm just trying to think, should I maybe that way? Let's have a look. You can walk forward, car. Try and get so you can see me walk. Oh, yes. Okay, so have this so it's in front of you. You don't want to be walking and then end up like this, stretching on your chair. Okay, so start with it so it's a little bit in front. So we've got our feet out here. Okay, so this is toe walking. So we're going to go up onto our tiptoes. So we're up here. So we're nice and tall. In. And you're just going to do 4 steps forwards, walking on your toes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Again, so we're on them tiptoes. So remember what I said about those heels. Make sure those heels are not rolling out. You will turn inwards towards your chair here. And then take it back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Turning in to your chair. We're down. That's it. So we will do that 5 times. Okay. Holding onto the chair. Then we will do 1, if we can, with no hold. Okay. And that's again building up to that. So we're going to do that. Okay. So those feet are directly in front of us. We have got our core strength engaged. We have got our shoulders relaxed. We are thinking about our posture, standing nice and tall. Your legs must be feeling it now. These, like I said, they seem like nothing when you just say, oh, it's just these little bits. But when you do them all together like this and do them consistently a couple of times a week, definitely start to feel it because you're engaging muscles that you don't normally use. Okay, so holding. 2 fingers, let's try not to grip, okay? Because, again, this is about strength and balance. So if the chair's taking all your weight, then you're not strengthening your muscles. So this is just extra support. Up on them toes, lift up. So we're here. Forwards we go for 4 walks. Go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Turning in. And we go the other way. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4. We are here. Lower. Back. Up. We go here. And then we're round. Back the other side. And down. We go here. We've got 2 more of these. We are up. 2, 3, 4. Turning in towards your chair. And we go here. In towards your chair. And lower. Good. Looking good, everyone. That's it. And round. How are those calves feeling? Are you feeling nice and strong? Are you lifting up? That's it. Remember to breathe. You've got the last one now. So we lift. Lovely. Just keep these steps nice and small. That's it. We're just doing our 4 steps. We work our way up to 10 steps, but we're starting with 4. And we are here. And we lower down here. Okay, you've got your last set now, which is with no hands, if you can try it. So have a try with no hands, okay? So we're lifting up here. You can put your hands out if that helps you, just to counterbalance yourself. Arms here or arms here. Yeah, so whatever helps you to walk forwards. 4 counts, walk back for 4 counts. Okay, we're up. Forwards we go. 2, 3, 4. Turn it round. Back the other way. 4, 3, 2, 1. Little turn in here. Take your time on the turn. We lower, because that's sometimes where you can lose your balance if you turn too fast. Yeah, so don't worry about my pace. If you need to go slower on the turn, turn yourself round. And as well, if you're on your tiptoes here, to work up, you can come down, so you can walk 4 here, come down and turn around flat foot, and then come back up and walk it back this way. Okay? As long as you're doing the exercises, there's no right or wrong way to do it yet, as long as you're engaging the right muscles in there. So you just need to work up in your range. Okay, so that's exercise 5 done. We are now going on to cooling ourselves down. So we're just going to have a little bit of a stretch, a little bit of a balance here in our stretches. So we are going to face here, facing the chair. Okay, and you're holding on. Yeah, so just a bit of a stretch now. I want you to put 1 foot back, so you're going to point it and do the other hand. It's the opposite to your foot. Okay, to here. You're lengthening through here and lengthening through your foot. Hold this stretch. Now, your toe is going to come off the floor. Okay, so here, you're going to hold it off. This hand is still on the chair or on your support, so you have some support there. Okay, we're going to hold it for 4, 3, 2, 1. Then I'm going to say take this hand off if you can for another 4, 3, 2, 1. That will be the pace. Okay, ready? Okay, I just need to shake my hips out a little bit. Woo! Okay, we're there. Keep your hips facing forwards. Up, we're holding here. So 4, 3, 2, 1 here. 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're in. How did that feel? Yeah, when you're taking that weight on the other side, that other muscle is really engaged. Okay, so we're here. The toe doesn't have to be high off the floor. So I'm not looking for you to do like a massive arabesque. If anybody does ballet, it doesn't have to be a big arabesque. Just lift that toe off the floor and just keep stretching forwards. Other side, so we're here, holding that foot back. We lift here, so that arm is up. Okay, 4 beats, we go. 4, 3, 2, 1, and 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower. Very good. Now, when you were doing that, did you start to distribute your weight in the right place? You'll start to feel it going through your feet. Yeah, hopefully it's starting to register. So like now you need that weight forwards in on your big toe and your second toe. Okay, we are going to take a seat now on our chair. So we are sitting nice and tall here. Just see what of my feet you can see. I'm going to go a little bit this way because we're going to do some calf stretching. So as you sat here, I just want you to walk yourself forwards on your chair. Yeah, so you're a little bit forwards. You've got your feet in front, straight back. So there should be a gap between you and the back of the chair. Okay, so we are here. We are going to do this foot out, so your knees slightly bent here. Okay, we're going to walk down this leg. Oh, my back just cracked then. Oh, it was a nice crack. Hold in here if you can, I don't want you to go too far down, just really stretching forwards here. That's it, holding that stretch, you're lengthening your back, but you're also trying to stretch out the back of this leg. Yeah, so you hold in here, hold that stretch, only where you can hold. So 4, 3, 2, and then we're walking slowly back up here. So up this leg, you're curving through and you're sitting nice and tall. Bring that leg in, we go to the other side, so that heel is out. That's it, so you might need to come, I think I need to, oh there you go, that was a better position, a little bit further forwards. Okay, walking down, so we're here. As you can see, my leg is not fully straight. I don't want you to jam the back of that knee. So it's still a little bit bent, but you can still get that stretch in there. And you are just going as far as you can go. Feel this hamstring stretching. Then toes are up. So you should feel it in the back of your knee, in that calf. 4, 3, 2, 1, and then slowly walking back. That's it, lovely. That's it, bringing that leg in. That's it, just giving a little run out. We just got a little bit of a stretch situation going on there. Jiggle them out a little bit. They've worked hard, these legs today. Okay, so we're in. Nice and tall. I'm still forward of my chair. Bring those arms here. So we're just doing the core now. And other side, we go here. And again, we are here. And we are here. And then arms in. We're just going to do a reach to this side. And in, slowly in. That's it. So you're using that core strength here. Just lengthening through those obliques. And in. Again, we go here. Lengthen out here. Reaching this arm. And in. So we're going one thigh to the other. And we are out. And we are in. We're going to do one more on each side. We go here. And in. Last time, we are here. And we are in. Sitting nice and tall. That's it. So we've got this leg in the air. Just circling round for 4. And then reverse, go the other way. 4. And then flex and point. We flex and point. We're here. Last one. Lower. This side up. Circling round. We go. 4. Everything's cracking now. And we reverse. Other way. Taking your time. Flex and point. We are flex and point. Flex and point. Flex, point, last one here, and then we are in. Just arms by your side, lift your shoulders up, so we go lift, just release them, and we are lift, and release, again, lift, and release, we go lift, and release, and up, and just circling back, roll here, and then forwards. And just hands resting on your thighs, chin on your chest, head down, keep pressing back with your shoulders, and then head up, eyes to the ceiling. Just a little tilt here, and then back to me. Again, chin on your chest, so forwards here, and up. Just a little tilt here, and then back looking at me. Turn to the side. And back to centre. Other side here. And back to centre. We have a little tilt. And up. And then the other side. We go tilt. And just bringing your arms up. Take a deep breath in. And breathing out. Again, we are in. Inhale, keeping that posture. Breathing out. Last time, we are here. And breathing out. And give yourself a clap. Very good. Well done. Thank you for engaging. As I always say, it is your workout, so you do it up to your range. Hopefully, you're building each week and we're getting stronger. I will hopefully see you at the next one. Thank you. Bye.